Here?
Yeah.
Well, there's a guy I have in mind when...
Okay.
Hi, I'm David Siegel, and this is an impression of Republican presidential nominee John McCain. It's an honor to be here today, to talk to you, knowing that this video is going to go out to millions of viewers on personal computers. It's an amazing tool, my friends, that we can communicate together. My friends, there are not many of you in the room right now, but at home, you can hear me. Other people who can hear me are our soldiers serving in Iraq. And we need to make sure they return home with honor, not dishonor. I don't think I could look at a soldier in the face who returned home from Iraq without completing his mission. Some of you are going to say that age is an issue in the campaign. It's not, I assure you. My shoulders are not hunched out of pain or physical limitation. It's out of love for this country.
Senator McCain, do
Yes.
you have any sort of an economic stimulus plan?
As I've said before, the single largest threat addressing this nation economically is Islamofascism, the threat from Islamic fundamentalism and terrorism. Now, I've gone on record a number of times saying that I don't know about the economy. It's not my strong suit. It's not what I've focused on in the Senate. It's not what I have a legislative history about. It's not what I have policy experience in. It's not what I'm interested in. It's not what I find exciting. But yes.
Do you have... the Democrats have been talking a great deal about putting together some sort of health plan,
Yes.
health care plan.
Yes.
Do you have any thoughts on that, any plans in the health area?
Absolutely. I'm possibly considering being a one-term president, meaning that my friends, after I leave office, I would no longer have government health care. As you know, there's a high likelihood of me requiring extensive medical care at any given time. I'm going to require coverage myself, which is why a health savings account is really what we need. But friends, the most important thing is we can't have a socialized system. That's the most important thing. Socialized medicine doesn't work. In Cuba, you have to wait 19 years to get an appointment with a knee doctor. It's a confirmed fact. You go to France, my friends, often pointed to by my opponents as one of the premier socialized healthcare systems in the world. 14 years to get an appointment for a checkup. You can verify that. Yes, yeah.
What about free trade? There's been a lot of complaints about free trade. You've gone on record as very, very pro-free trade.
Yes.
What about the people who say that they're the victims of the free trade system?
My friends, thank you for that. Let me make this very clear, my friends. There's a phrase that says, a rising tide raises all boats. Now, I can't get into more depth than that metaphor right there. But I assure you, that's the case. Right now, we have American goods waiting to go out into the world. We have the strongest manufacturing economy in the world. Well, we did in 1984. But there's other things that we manufacture in America. We're as I said, economics is not my strong suit. I would have my advisors, especially Charlie Black. I want to thank Charlie Black for being on this campaign. He made the point, my friends, that the poll numbers may look bad. And you're right, they do. But there could be, just think, tomorrow morning, 4,000 American citizens could perish in a gas attack in the New York City subway system. My friends, if that happens, I guarantee you, I promise you, my choice for being commander-in-chief will be clear. Now, a lot of people have criticized my wife, Cindy. I want to take a minute to talk about her. It's been reported in the liberal media that I used inappropriate language. I called her, well, it's the she word. I think we all know what that means. Some people say that means I have a temper. I do. There's a famous story that I leapt across the table in a congressional meeting and threatened to beat the shit out of a congressman from Pennsylvania because I take it back, I was calling him boy in the meetings to kind of rile him. He didn't like it. And friends, that's why I'm the clear choice for Commander-in-Chief. I'm a combat veteran. In 1967, I was a colonel in the Navy. I was a lieutenant in the Navy, flying a bombing mission over northern Vietnam. I was shot down and imprisoned for 5 years in the Hanoi Hilton. Now, in 1968, Woodstock took place in New York. As I famously commented in one of the presidential debates, my friends, I'm sure it was an enlightening and pharmaceutical experience. I was tied up at the time. Well, last time I used that line, I got a massive burst of applause right then and there. So you caught me off guard a little bit.
I think we'll be fine with that.
Okay, well, it's just been an honor talking to you all today, and thank you. Just remember, I'm a straight talker. I'll tell you, I have a bus, okay? I have a bus with Straight Talk Express written on the side. And that's where I tell journalists what a maverick I am. Remember that. I've been criticizing the war in Iraq since day one. I don't agree with the administration. I don't agree with the Rumsfeld policy. I believe, my friends, the surge is working. The surge is working. Let our soldiers return home with honor and not as assholes, which is what they'd be.
Okay, say your real name.
My name is David Siegel, and this has been Senator John McCain, Republican of Arizona.
Thank you. We'll do it.